Now back to Outdoors with Larry Ray on ESPN 790. Brought to you proudly by the Tennessee Wildlife Resource Agency, Gaston's White River Resort, and Barton Power Sports.
Hey, good Saturday morning. Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray on ESPN 790. Talking outdoors every Saturday morning here in the Memphis, Tennessee area for 90 minutes. Greg Ratliff is our show producer, taking care of all the buttons. I am solo in the studio, because Ron Wong is up at Kentucky Lake for the Strike King Media Conference and the Lose Gathering. And, Ron, I know that you've had a chance to see a lot of new products, and you got a chance to see a lot of old friends. Oh, golly, I didn't mean to say old again, and I said that again. I said that off the air to this guy. That was Lee, I am so apologetic. Mark.
You know what, Larry, you know what's so great is I've had the opportunity to spend some time on the water with these elite pros for both Strike King and Lose.
Yeah.
To learn about what they do, how they do it, and also to get information that I can share with all of you out there on LROutdoors.com. And we're going to have some really good videos talking about products, talking about techniques, utilizing Lose products and Strike King products. And I have to tell you, we have a gentleman here who represents both of those companies in a very, very big way. A perfect gentleman, a wonderful father that I absolutely have the utmost respect for.
Well, we know that he's one of the fan favorites on Outdoors with Larry Ray. Man, he comes from Paducah, Kentucky. One of those guys that, you know, I've told you kids out there that want to be a professional fisherman, one thing you need to do is get your education. And I know that that Mark Menendez got a BS in biology from Murray State, made sure he had the education. And he's been educating a lot of folks for years about how to fish and how to conduct yourself in public life. And, Mark, I know that, first of all, welcome to Outdoors with Larry Ray again. And but I know that the competitive side is still in you, right?
Oh, it sure is, Larry. I tell you, I want to catch my next bass so bad it's not even funny. And it's just a matter now of making sure the mechanics of the old body wants to get up and do the same thing.
Yes. And what do you do? Mark Rose told us a little bit, and Ron has talked about this. A lot of folks still don't realize that, the stress, not only mentally for you guys, but there's some physical abilities that you got to really be prepared for what you do.
You really do, and I work annually on a physical fitness program. I battle tendonitis really bad, which goes back to my days being a collegiate tennis player, high school and collegiate tennis player. And when you combine that with a flipping stick and lots of casts and lots of heavy lures, getting them in and out of the water, you can have some damage to your arms and your elbows and tendonitis. And I have that so bad, Larry. I've had it really bad for the last 5 or 6 years. And exercise is the only way I can combat strengthening those muscles so that I don't have those problems.
Well, I think that's the preseason for you guys. A lot of times is wintertime, and when you're going to do some certain things and get ready for the season. So let's talk about 2016 for Mark Menendez.
Well, I'm looking for a driver. I'm trying to find somebody that can drive me. That's a tough part of our solitary confinement, is being in the truck going from place to place.
Yeah,
that's a hard aspect of it. But I'm working on a physical fitness plan where I will get back to the gym.
Okay.
I'm not trying to be. I'm trying to be leaner and faster, kind of like to Lose, lighter, faster, stronger. That's what I need to be. And I work out with a lot of cardio, a lot of light reps, lightweight weights, 10, 15 pounds with lots of reps. And I'm working on those wrists, arms, and shoulders in my lower body for standing up all the time. So it's not a very rigorous routine, but it has to be consistent.
And Ron,
I have a very good friend that we work together, and we walk a lot. She's one of those power walkers, I can't hardly catch up to her, Larry. So we walk 3 times a week, and that has been a huge help to me over the latter part of the season.
And Ron, you know the physical side of this game too. So,
Absolutely.
I mean, you can have the best equipment in the world, but if your body and your mind's not into it, this is a game of not only endurance, but it's also, as Mark Menendez has said many times, it's also a game of competitiveness. You still have that drive. I don't care if you're 16 or 60, and you got that drive.
Go ahead.
Yeah, you've got that drive, Ron. I know that. When you're driving your car, you got that drive.
Yeah, I do. I have to tell you, you talk about the physical aspect of fishing, where a basketball game lasts about 2 hours, a football game 3 hours, a baseball game 3.5 hours. Well, on the competitive side of fishing, bass fishing,
yeah,
you are up at 4 o'clock in the morning, and you're going until about 6 p.m.
Yeah,
every day during the tournament, and that's very, very demanding. And I have to tell you, it takes a toll if you don't get yourself in shape. And like Mark has said here, he's trying to get ready in the off season, just like any other pro athlete, to be ready for the upcoming season and to be competitive. And and Mark not only does that, but he also has to get ready with all of the new equipment that he gets, that he uses. And of course, Strike King and Luz have come out with some wonderful products. And Mark, you said just a little while ago the buzzwords of lighter, faster, stronger.
Mm-hmm.
And that's Luz. And, tell all of our listeners about some of the new products that you're using and how well they perform for you.
Well, the key thing here, Ron, is the fact that these rods and reels I'm using are lighter.
Yeah.
I'm using a Team Luz light reel, which is 5.7 ounces.
Amazing.
I'm using a 7.5-foot Luz custom speed stick, which is 3.5 ounces.
God.
So my rod and reel is less than a half a pound.
God.
Guys, I'm telling you, if I didn't have this lightweight equipment this season, I would have been sunk. There's no way that I would have been able to compete in the 9 events, the 8 events plus the AOY championship without this lightweight, strong, sensitive equipment. And that's such a step forward to what I was using 5-6 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, and we have a new reel, a Team Luz Magnesium, that's 5.3 ounces, Larry, and it makes this one I'm using now feel like a rock.
Yeah,
I'm looking forward to getting more of those in my hands.
Yeah,
the ease of casting, the ease of flipping. I can make casts long distances with little effort, and that's adding to the longevity of my career.
It is.
Because of the equipment that I use.
And I know, and Ron mentioned this too, what's it like for you to be a part of the Strike King family?
No, man, I tell you what, I never will forget when I signed on with Strike King. The first person I ran into was Kevin Van Dam. And Kevin looked at me and he said, "Welcome to the last tackle company you'll ever work for."
Wow.
And I was just overwhelmed by that. The things that they have done for me personally through my 2 years of fighting cancer with my wife, Donna.
Yes.
They stay with me, Larry. They stuck with me. They honored their responsibilities on the contracts that we signed, but they did that for me as being part of the family, not a business decision. No. They did that to help my family.
I'm getting goosebumps. I mean that's because this tugs at all of his heart. So you folks know out there that of the battle that his late wife Donna was, and what she meant to so many people, and how Mark was able. I think Strike King, that family ties. How long have you been with Strike King, Mark?
I've been there since 2004.
Wow.
And
11 years.
Every sponsor that I had, Larry, stuck with me.
They stuck with you, didn't they? Yeah.
And took care of me and my family for that duration.
Yeah.
And that was a big motivation to come back for this past season.
Yeah.
I didn't want to be in a bass boat.
Yeah.
But the kindness that these groups showed to me, I wanted to get back out there and try to get their name in front of the cameras and the TV lights and get them the much-needed exposure that I could get them personally as a retribution for all the kindness they gave us.
I got to ask
that was my motivation this season.
And how old is Caroline and Max now? I'm aging myself here. I just want to know.
Caroline's 11, and Max is 10. And
wow.
Larry, the other day, Caroline popped those little hands on her hips and turned sideways, and he came out with some kind of little comment that was really cute and funny. And I didn't even hear the comment because when I looked, I straight up saw her mother. I said, I've seen that pose before.
Oh.
It's genetic.
Oh, my goodness.
And it was straight up Caroline and looking just like her mother. So Donna's still around.
She is.
We just don't get to see her, but I get glimpses from every now and then.
Well, I know you just had another birthday at the end of September. I keep up with these things. I'm sorry I didn't send you a card, but we'll get Kay to send you a birthday cake. I mean, she's Miss Birthday. Mark Menendez needs a late birthday cake, Ron Wong. Okay, get him a Murray State birthday cake. Okay, I mean the guy's earned it. Mark, thank you, buddy. We always pull for you on Outdoors of Larry Ray. Got a lot of fans down here. Anything we can do for you, we'll do that, and we'll have all the. We keep up with you on lroutdoors.com, and I know Ron Wong is right there as our man, but we're pulling for you next year. Okay, buddy?
Well, I appreciate it, and I promise you this much, Larry. If he bites, I'll set the hook as hard as I can and get him in the skeeter boat as fast as I can.
You got that boat in there at the end. That's another $25. I know that's what that means. Now. Thanks, buddy. We're going to take a break on Outdoors with Larry Ray. We'll be right back on ESPN 790.